These folks got me working in the ER today, man. But that's what come with it when you get that seniority position. I've been here for too long, dog. That's why it's time for me to go on about my business. What we represent, man?
Big money bound.
Say, let her know, man.
Big money bound.
The kids, man. You got the kids, man. I'm down here working in the ER again, man. Like I said, that's why it's kind of time for me to go, because they put me in a seniority role. Like, I can do it, but to be honest with you, I don't even know. It's just really time for me to go. I kind of been here going on, this would be like 6 months, 7 months. Yeah, it's time for me to ride out. But they got me down here in the ER. I've been down here twice so far. And the way you gotta pull the meds from the ER, it's a different process than when you pull them on the floor. So they ordered a breathing treatment for a patient. I'm like, dang, how do you get the med out again? It's something completely different. So I'm calling downstairs. I'm like, hey man, I ain't been in the ER in a while. Do you know how I pull meds from out of the Pyxis? Dude telling me, oh, it's the same way. I'm like, no, in the ER it's a little different. I'm like, oh, well, I don't know, because I've never been down there, I don't know. So hold on. I ain't got nobody to, like, you feel me? So I'm telling him, is there anybody here that normally works the ER that's here today? He was like, yeah, call this person. I called this person here. This person's phone busy. Now you know what, Rod figured out. And I did. It was simple, but if you don't know, you don't know. If you forget, you forget. But I remember you had to put some numbers, you had to put some letters in the top somewhere. And it was just like you put the first 3 letters of the medication, then it'll drop down on what to give them. Instead of you going to the Pyxis, the patient name, then the medication that's ordered for that patient is under the name. It's not like that. It's gonna be blank. You gotta go in the search bar, type in like Duonep, D-U-O, and then it'll pop up. So it was just that situation. But I'm down here. It's steady. I won't say it's busy, I'm gonna say it's steady. And I'm documenting the event right now. It's 9 o'clock and I got here at 7. And I'm just not documenting this event because I've been transporting patients, taking patients here, taking patients there, giving treatments. Patient coming in with trach, they saying this, they saying do this, saying do that. So it's been kind of like a lot. And I got a new patient who just came in here. They're saying shortness of breath. They're currently receiving 3 dual nails back to back to back. So that's from the paramedics. So they're receiving the treatment, so they should be good. So I'm just trying to get caught up on my charting so I don't fall too far behind. That's very important. This man was not on the ET tool, bro. This man had the trait. Bro, I tell you. About it. And the patient that came in with a trait, I guess, like I said, this is kind of like a teaching hospital, so the people get like very frightened. So the nurse called me, was like, the patient has a trach and it doesn't have any ties. They said nobody listen to me, so I ain't see me talking about it. But they said the patient doesn't have any ties around the trach. Can you come put some ties? And I'm afraid he's gonna cough out. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, so can you break it? I'm like, man, you know what? I'll be there. I'm coming there, and I'll see what's going on. She's like, okay, thank you. So I get there. The patient has a trach that I've only really seen here, but they use it when the patient just like a long-term trach patient, open stoma patient. They just put like a plastic rubbery bendy trach piece there, real flexible trach there, just to like basically keep the stoma situation open. So the patient had that. I'm like, okay. And normally when I see this, I don't see trach ties with it. So I'm like, all right. I'm looking at the patient, I'm like, yo, before I go to examining the patient, let me introduce myself to the patient, tell them who I am, what I'm here to do, and all this. I don't want to be looking at nobody's neck, okay, touching this, doing that. Nah, I ain't gonna be doing that. That's kind of disrespectful. So I'm asking the patient, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm ready for respiratory therapy. Here to give you a little suction, see if you need some. I'm like, do you normally secure that trach? Is it normally secured? He was like, nah. Okay, if it's not normally secured, I'm not finna secure it now. It ain't normally secure, why would I do it now? Like, okay. Have you been coughing up any mucus? He like, yeah, I coughed something up. I'm like, alright. If you coughing up mucus, really ain't no need for me to suction you. But I'll just do like a little suction just to like put the nurse at ease. Then I ask him, okay, so if this flies out when you cough, what do you do? So I just put it back in. These patients, they have these traits for so long. Like, they know how to handle this stuff. They know how to do this stuff better than you do because they've been with it for longer than you've been around it. You feel me? So when a patient come in like that, I just talk to them because I know that when people have traits, normally they know what they're doing with them, bro. Like, they live with them. They know how to do them. They suction themselves. They take it out and clean it themselves. I seen this. I was like, no, don't do that. Get out of my face. And dude did it. And I'm like, shit, all right. I guess you do know what you're doing. So when that happens, I let them do what they normally know how to do because it's their trait. Like, they know how to work that situation. So the nurse heard that, she was like, okay. And then she just got more at ease. And then the ENT came through, and then they suctioned the patient. So I didn't really have to do any suctioning. So that situation was taken care of. And now I'm just getting caught up on my chart. I just got a call from my little brother while I was doing this video, so I'm gonna call him real quick to see what's going on. So my little bro just wanted to know when his nephew party was, his B-Day party. I sent him that information, man. And the thing is, like, the day after my son B-Day is when I'll be flying to my next travel assignment. You know, man, things you gotta do as a parent, like, all this stuff for real, man. Like, it's real, bro. Like, you know, I'm just trying to do what I gotta do for my family, make sure they good. And I'm getting this big fatty, these big chips, so like, in the near future, I can like just start to like pull it back, how hard I'm working, pull it back just slowly but surely, while having the funds to like really invest in my brand and make that happen and make that pop. Cause a lot of people on the outside looking in be saying like, oh, people, I'm talking about like, not people I know, just people like social media wise, you know, cause I'm an influencer now, so I don't say kind of, like, I look at it like I'm just doing my thing on YouTube, recording videos. I don't see me as like an influencer or this or that, but how other people see me is different. So they see me as an influencer. People always say, oh, instead of buying this, I would have took that money and I would have did this and I would have invested in that, and you can't keep working hard for everything. Yeah. First of all, like, you saying if you had my money, bro, go get the money and show me. Like, don't tell me, go show me. Like, show me what you gonna do. Don't say it, go show me. Create your content, show me. But a lot of people say this kind of stuff, man. Like, I'm just so like on a different waveform, a different level with it, man. I just say, hey, bro, thanks for watching. Or somebody say something like, hey, man, that's real, 100, keep doing it. But I don't really feed into it, dog. Like, my goal, I'm gonna pull back from here, really go to investing in what I'm doing, because this stuff is really an investment. This stuff is like, I'm investing like my time, my energy, bro. I'm putting fed in this. I've been at big money bound since I was in high school. So many people say, well, like, yeah, you gotta invest. Like, bro, I'm investing in big money bound. Oh, I ain't giving money to them folks and hope that they do the right thing with it and they go up. Nah. I put it into my situation because I know I'm gonna grind hard for me like nobody else will. Because this is me. This is my situation. But back to the YouTube, man. Back to the respiratory therapy related stuff. I'm finna finish charting. I just had to, you know, because I hear it and I see it. But I see a lot of other things, you feel me? I'm trying to see a lot more things, you feel me? So I don't even get caught up in that. I'm blessed, man. God, real. I don't mind working hard. It's just that when I'm working hard and I'm doing work that's really not respiratory therapy, bro, like, all these dang on EKGs. Like, man, that's for EKG tech, bro. Like, people just keep calling you, keep calling you, keep calling you, keep calling you. But man, to get some out, you gotta put some in, dog. Putting in the grind, the hard work. And I'm gonna get out the fruits of my labor, man. So, there's so much stuff happening between then, between EKG, patient transports, ABGs, but it's like, dog, I'm so tired, it's hard to even talk about it, man. Then I gotta leave here and I gotta go to the dentist. I'm leaving right from work, going to the dentist. Then I'm back again tonight. It ain't easy, dog. But it's the lifestyle I chose. It's the life I chose, you feel me? Ain't nobody make me go to school to become a respiratory therapist. It's something I wanted to go do. I paid for this, you feel me? I paid for my education to be a respiratory therapist, so this will come with it. Got a bump that's coming right here. You see that? Got one little bump. Probably go home, wash my face, put some toothpaste on it. That should clear it up. Bro, I barely got to eat lunch, man.